Buddhism is a path of practice and spiritual development. It is a journey that encourages individuals to cultivate wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. It leads to insight into the nature of reality, helping practitioners understand the true essence of existence and the interconnectedness of all things. The basic tenets of Buddhist teaching can be summed up in the Four Noble Truths. These truths form the foundation of Buddhist philosophy and guide practitioners on their spiritual journey. These truths are a starting point for understanding the Buddhist worldview. They offer profound insights into the nature of suffering, its causes, and the path to its cessation. They provide a framework for the path to enlightenment, outlining the steps one must take to achieve liberation from the cycle of birth and rebirth. The Buddha's teachings are not meant to be believed blindly. Instead, they encourage critical thinking and personal verification through direct experience. Instead, they are meant to be investigated and experienced directly. This experiential approach allows individuals to discover the truth for themselves. Buddhism emphasizes personal experience and reflection. It encourages mindfulness and meditation as tools for gaining deeper understanding and inner peace. It encourages individuals to find their own path to liberation from suffering. Each person's journey is unique, and Buddhism provides the tools to navigate this path. Buddhism originated in India over 2,500 years ago. It was founded by Siddhartha Gautama, who became known as the Buddha after attaining enlightenment. It spread throughout Asia and eventually to the rest of the world. As it spread, it adapted to different cultures and traditions, enriching its practices and teachings. Today, Buddhism is practiced by millions of people worldwide. It has become a global spiritual tradition, offering wisdom and guidance to people from all walks of life. It offers a path to inner peace and happiness. Through its teachings, individuals can find a sense of purpose, tranquility, and fulfillment in their lives. The First Noble Truth states that suffering exists. This suffering is a part of life, an intrinsic element woven into the fabric of our existence. It is an inescapable aspect of the human condition, touching every individual regardless of age, background, or circumstance. This truth is not meant to be pessimistic or to induce despair. Instead, it is a call to acknowledge the reality of suffering. Suffering takes many forms, each unique yet universally understood. It can be physical, emotional, or mental, manifesting in countless ways. It can range from the minor inconveniences of daily life to the profound pain of loss and grief, each carrying its own weight. The Buddha taught that even seemingly positive experiences can contain elements of suffering, hidden beneath the surface. Suffering can manifest as physical pain, illness, and aging, inevitable parts of the human journey. It can also manifest as emotional distress, such as sadness, anxiety, and anger, emotions that can overwhelm us. Even on a more subtle level, we experience dissatisfaction and a sense of incompleteness, a feeling that something is always missing. Recognizing the existence of suffering is the first step towards understanding and ultimately transcending it. It is through this awareness that we begin our journey towards inner peace and enlightenment. The Second Noble Truth identifies the cause of suffering. This cause is craving, also known as attachment or desire. Craving arises from a sense of dissatisfaction with the present moment. It's a yearning for things to be different than they are. We crave pleasure, security, and permanence. When these cravings are not fulfilled, we experience suffering. Even when they are fulfilled, the satisfaction is often fleeting. This leads to a cycle of craving and dissatisfaction. The Second Noble Truth teaches us that our desires are often the root of our suffering. By understanding the nature of craving, we can begin to free ourselves from its grip. The Third Noble Truth offers hope. It states that suffering can cease. This cessation of suffering is called nirvana. Nirvana is not a place but a state of being. It is the extinction of craving and the end of suffering. Nirvana is achieved by following the Eightfold Path, which is the subject of the Fourth Noble Truth. It is a state of perfect peace, freedom, and liberation. It is the ultimate goal of Buddhist practice. The third noble truth assures us that there is a way out of suffering. It is possible to find lasting peace and happiness. Section 5. The fourth noble truth. The path to the cessation of suffering. The fourth noble truth outlines the path to the cessation of suffering. This path is known as the Eightfold Path. It is a set of 8 interconnected principles that lead to liberation. The Eightfold Path is not a linear progression. Instead, it is a holistic approach to living. Each aspect of the path supports and reinforces the others. The Eightfold Path provides a practical guide for living a life free from suffering. It encompasses all aspects of our being: ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. Section 6. The Eightfold Path. Right understanding and thought. The first 2 aspects of the Eightfold Path are right understanding and right thought. Right understanding refers to understanding the 4 noble truths and the nature of reality. It is about seeing things as they truly are. Right thought encompasses cultivating wholesome thoughts and intentions. This includes thoughts of loving kindness, compassion, and generosity. It also involves abandoning harmful thoughts such as greed, hatred, and delusion. Right understanding helps us to see the world with clarity and wisdom. Right thought guides our actions and interactions with others. Section 7. The Eightfold Path. Right speech, action, and livelihood. These principles are essential components of the Buddhist practice, guiding us towards a more mindful and ethical way of living. The next 3 aspects of the Eightfold Path are right speech, right action, and right livelihood. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in shaping our interactions and behaviors in daily life. Right speech involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and helpfully. It encourages us to communicate in ways that foster understanding and harmony. It means avoiding harmful speech such as lying, gossiping, and harsh words. By practicing right speech, we contribute to a more peaceful and compassionate environment. Right action refers to acting ethically and compassionately. This principle guides us to make choices that reflect our values and respect for all living beings. This includes abstaining from harming living beings, stealing, and sexual misconduct. By adhering to right action, we create a foundation of trust and integrity in our communities. Right livelihood means earning a living in a way that is ethical and does no harm to oneself or others. It encourages us to seek professions that promote well-being and avoid those that exploit or harm. These 3 aspects of the Eightfold Path guide our behavior in the world. They serve as a compass, helping us navigate our actions and decisions with mindfulness and compassion. They encourage us to live in a way that is beneficial to ourselves and others. By integrating right speech, right action, and right livelihood into our lives, we can contribute to a more harmonious and just society. Section 8. The Eightfold Path. Right effort, mindfulness, and concentration. The final 3 aspects of the Eightfold Path are right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Right effort is the effort to cultivate wholesome qualities and abandon unwholesome ones. Right mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Right concentration is the practice of focusing the mind on a single object or idea. These 3 aspects of the Eightfold Path cultivate mental discipline and awareness. They help us to develop a calm and focused mind. Section 9. Meditation and mindfulness in daily life. Meditation and mindfulness are essential practices in Buddhism. Meditation is the practice of training the mind to be calm, clear, and focused. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Meditation and mindfulness can be practiced in everyday life. We can practice mindfulness while eating, walking, working, or interacting with others. By bringing awareness to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations, we can cultivate greater peace and equanimity. Regular meditation practice can help to reduce stress, improve concentration, and increase self-awareness. It can also cultivate compassion, kindness, and wisdom. Section 10. The benefits of Buddhist principles in everyday life. Applying Buddhist principles in daily life can bring numerous benefits. By practicing mindfulness, we can approach challenges with greater calmness and clarity. By cultivating compassion, we can deepen our connections with others. The Eightfold Path provides a framework for ethical and fulfilling living. By following its principles, we can create a life of greater meaning and purpose. The Buddha's teachings offer a path to inner peace and happiness. Ultimately, Buddhism encourages us to live with greater awareness, compassion, and wisdom. It is a path of continuous learning and growth, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life.